Hello everyone, welcome back to Rathbone Manor, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a rather interesting pair of pliers here that were very kindly sent in to me by my good friend TraderJoes. Here we go, let's have a quick look at them. There we go. You'll notice they are slip joint pliers, but not quite the same as any other slip joint pliers. So let me bring the camera down here and we'll have a better look at them. Okay, so he did actually send in two items for me to take a look at. We have here the Regimentals, Joseph and Rogers and Sons. It's a pocket knife, as you can see, quite a nice one. I am having a bit of a job opening the tools up on it though. It's very stiff indeed. I've put a drop of oil into the mechanism, but yeah, so far no luck. Here we go. Oh, wow, there's a saw blade on it, but the rest of it I'm having a job getting into, but thank you very much for sending that along, Joe. Okay, let's get down to these little fellows. Okay, so these are 8-inch slip joint pliers, but right away you'll notice there's something slightly different about them compared with an ordinary slip joint pliers. Let's take a look. You can see the slip joint itself is at an angle. We turn them over. We've got a slot in this side too. Got a little bit of rust and pitting going on here, but you know, obviously they're an old pair of pliers, so you're going to have something going on. And they are, as you know from the title, made by P&C. P&C, registered trademark. It looks like manufactured. And we've got the 1234, which is a part number USA, the patent number, as you can see there. And these were originally patented by a Homer A. Mead. It was filed in December 27th, 1948, and looks to have been granted June 17th, 1952. Okay, and they are originally, if you look at the original catalogue here, you'll see they were called leverage pliers. But this changed in 1962 to Multi-Pliers. That is because they are a compound action pliers. Apparently, whatever pressure you put here is multiplied 10 times at this end here. And they've almost got like a parallel action going on here, as you can see. So an interesting mechanism here. You can slip them about like you would a normal pair of slip joint pliers to get the different sizes. I've cleaned these up a bit, but they could do with a drop of oil, to be honest with you. There we go. You can see how the action works here, look. And this is the part that gives you the compound action, look. The jaws are interesting in that the teeth are set off at an angle, as you can see here, just like pipe wrenches. They've got angled teeth so they get a better grip, as you can see here. So it will grip round stock or pipe very well indeed. We also have some nice embellishment on the handles. It looks very nice indeed. I like that. Feels nice. The only thing is, it does feel a little on the edges here. It does feel a little sharp in the hands, just on the very edges here. This feels a little bit sharp. They were originally chrome plated, as you can see, but unfortunately we have a few scratches and dings, so I don't know whether someone's used it like a hammer or what, but there's also a little bit of damage to the fastener here, as you can see. So somebody's been banging these about, probably using them like a hammer maybe. So you can see the scratches there. But I mean, these could be from 1954 onwards. There's the teeth I was telling you about. This is actually the second compound action pair of pliers I've got. The other ones are down in the workshop, and we'll have a look at those when we take these down there, because I want to give these a good workout, see what they're like actually, see if they you know, do actually give you more power than you put into the handles. But it's quite an interesting mechanism, quite like that. So yeah, let's get them down to the workshop, shall we, guys? Okay then, so here we are down the workshop. Here's the other set of compound action pliers I have. I believe these used to belong to my late father-in-law, and you can see they work in a slightly different manner. Let's get those out of the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try these out alongside another set of slip joint pliers. And as you probably know, I've got quite a comprehensive collection of vintage slip joint pliers. But for today, I'm going to put these up against these bad boys right here. Now these I picked up at the car boot sale the other month, and these are Proto. Hopefully you can see that, Proto. Now why would I choose Protos against P&C tools? Well, actually Proto did actually make or sell this pair of pliers as well. They're exactly the same thing, as you can see here from their catalogue. The read-up is exactly the same as the P&C catalogue, and as we can see on alloy artifacts, you can see these have actually got Proto written on them, but they are exactly the same pliers. So who made them? I don't know, whether P&C Tools, because I believe this was a forging company originally, whether they made them and sent them off to Proto, who stamped them. I don't know, or whether they did the stamping in-house for them. I don't know who made them for Proto Tools, but yeah, so that's the reason why I'm going to be putting them up against this Proto. These are 278s. You can see they're a standard slip joint plier. So I think what we'll do first of all, let's give the compound action a bit of a go, shall we? Okay, so it turns out that P&C was best known as a subsidiary of originally Plom, but later Proto. What I'll do is I'll put all the links to the information I'm showing just here in the descriptive text down below, so that you can go along and check out it for yourselves. And this would also explain why the stampings on the two tools look very similar indeed. They're from the same company, more or less. Okay, so for my first unscientific experiment, I've got a little bit of a wooden dowel here. So let's bring in the Protos and see if we can see how well we can crush this dowel here. Right, here we go. So I'm applying a little bit of force there, or quite a bit of force actually. Let's try two hands on it. Hopefully you can hear that crunching up there. So that's how far we managed to get it with the Protos. We managed to give it a bit of a squash. So let's try the we're gonna have to adjust these a little bit. Let's try it there, just there. Move it down a little bit. Okay, here we go then, guys. Just one hand for a start. Look at that. Even just single-handedly, I think we've brought it down to more or less the same as the standard Protos. It's left some mark on my hands, but won't worry about that too much. Let's just adjust them back down small again. Put them back in here. See if we can crush them any more. You see the span's opened up a little bit, but try two hands. Oh, wow, did you see that? God. Yeah, look at that. Look at the damage we've done to it this time, guys. Just split it completely. Wow. It's mashed it up well and truly, hasn't it? Now, as you can see, these are almost, but not quite, look, almost parallel. The jaws are almost parallel, so they should be quite good for getting hold of nuts and bolts. They don't quite match up a nut and bolt 100%, but they're not far out, so it'd be interesting to see how well these two pliers perform on a nut and bolt. Okay, so we have a M10 here, M10 nut and bolt, just a plain nut and washer underneath it. We'll start out with the Proto, shall we, guys? Yeah, I think I might have to adjust them. Let's try them adjusted. Oh, there we go, I'm getting a much better grip of them now. Let's give it a go. Okay, so as I say, this is another unscientific test, but I've got quite a bit of leverage going on there. They're not going to come undone easily, but I did have to use a fair amount of grip to get it there. Okay, so it's loose again. Right, let's have a go with the PNC. If we can adjust them to suit, which is going to probably be that one there. Right, now we've got a much better grip here, because we've got the parallel jaws, and the teeth are gripping in the direction of travel, as you can probably see there. Let's give them a go. Oh yeah, I've removed the vice already, look guys. Oh yeah, I can get a lot more. And in fact we're bending the, you see the movement in the handle going on here? I don't know if you can see that, but they're definitely flexing. But yeah, I can get quite a good amount of tightening going on there. In fact, it'll be interesting to see if we can loosen it with the standard proto slip joints here. Oh, wow, move the vice again. Oh, wow, just about. Blimey, yeah. Look at the marks on my hands, guys. Look at that. That's how much effort I had to put into it. Zoinks. Now, I don't think for one moment either of these pliers was designed for pipe work, but we'll give them a go, see what happens. Can we loosen this off? This is quite, I think it's about, is it inch, something like that, 3/4 of an inch. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're just, I can't really get, I mean they are adjusted out as wide as they can go. I'm not really being able to get any kind of grip. Not really. No, it's just slipping round on there. Let's try these babies then, open them up fully. Like so. Are they going to go on there? Yes they are, let's have a look then. So these are quite wide as well. Let's give them a go. Yeah, same problem here. If we're not careful we're going to skin some knuckles. But, no, not designed for that, but you hopefully might have seen a bit of a chunk come off the pipe there. So they're not going to work too well with pipe, especially of this size. Yeah, 1/2 inch, by the looks of it. If I had some threaded 15mm pipe like this copper stuff here, I think they'd probably both work quite well. Let's have a look. Get hold of the sweaty joint here. So yeah, I can get quite a good grip of that, as you can see, moving it in the vice a little bit. Let's try the little fellas here. Yeah, I can get an even better grip with that. Just rip it right out the vice, look, nearly. There we go. So as you can see there, we can exert a lot more effort with the PNC pliers than we can with a standard pair of slip joint pliers. In fact, look at the designer handles here, look how similar they are, look. There isn't any facility for cutting with these wires. They're just for, like, you know, really getting hold of things, squashing things, and probably undoing smallish pipe. But so we couldn't do the 1/2 inch pipe down there with them because it was just too big. I think I haven't got anything smaller we can try really. But oh, I wonder if we can get the. Let's try that. Where's that M24? What's the bet? And this is too big. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a shame. You could get it on there, but you're not going to get much of a. No, we can't get it on there. But that's a shame. Anyway, as you can see, you can get a lot more grip with these than you can with the standard pliers. Interesting design, I like those. Let's get them back up to the studio. So what an interesting pair of pliers then. You can probably see they are of 3-piece construction. We've got one handle here, we've got another handle here that rides up inside of this additional piece here, as you can see. And this is how it all works. That's where you get the added leverage from. Let's say made by PNC, also sold by Proto Tools under their own name, but it'd be interesting to see who made them. I'm going to probably say PNC Forgings made them and stamped them up for Proto because they look identical to me. as you can see there. But what a very interesting pair of pliers. I really like those, and they're a brilliant addition to my collection of slip joint pliers. As I say, these are the second pair of compound action pliers I've got. I've also got my eye on some Stanley's compound action. They look very interesting. I'll have to see if I can get a pair of those in for a review. Very nice indeed. Right. So what do you guys think of the P&C 123 multi-pliers, as they called them later on? Originally called leverage pliers, and then in the 60s they changed the name to Multi-Pliers, which is what Proto sold them as, Multi-Pliers, because they multiply whatever force you put in here into here about 10 times. And we saw that. Crushed that piece of wood down there, that wooden dowel. Made a nice job of crushing that up, didn't it? And I didn't need to use too much effort at all to do so. Okay then, so thank you very much to Trader Joe's for sending these over from the States there. Thank you very much indeed, much appreciated. Do like them, and so they'll be ideal for my collection. I think I do need to run a little bit of oil into them, because I did have to put them in the ultrasonic tank to try and get some of the filth out from inside the mechanism here, because they were a little bit dirty in there. But they spent a good 2.5 hours in the tank, I believe, and cleaned it all out. They're just a little bit dry now, so we need a little bit of lubrication in there. That would help things along a bit. I didn't really want to take them apart, so I just put them in the ultrasonic cleaning tank. But what an interesting pair of pliers. What do you guys think? Have any of you guys out there got some of these? Very interesting indeed, I like those. So thank you Trader Joe's for sending those in, and Charlie. Let's not forget Charlie, the wonder dog. I would imagine at some point I'm going to have to take a look at this knife here. I'll say it's rather stiff. We have got a screwdriver cap lifter there, can opener there. There's actually a blade in there too, but I can't quite get out with that one. You can't open it without some assistance from a screwdriver. We've got a saw there. It's quite nicely finished. It's an old British company, very much like a Swiss Army knife, a British Army knife as it were. Not quite, but yeah, the star and cross. Very nice, I like that. Okay guys, well thanks for popping over to Rathbow Manor and taking a look at this pair of pliers here. Rather nice indeed, I do like those. And I do hope you'll pop over to Rathbow Manor in the near future, because I'm sure I'll have some other interesting tools for you to take a look at some point. Next Sunday I shall be off to the car boot sale, weather permitting, so we can see what we can pick up there. I'm hoping there will be a certain self-locking pliers there, hopefully, which I should have picked up, idiot. But yeah, don't forget guys, you can subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring the little bell, giving you notifications of new content. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed taking a look at these pliers here. And you can share the video with your friends too if you wish. And I'm also on Instagram, and I shall be popping these up on Instagram fairly shortly for you guys to take a look at. And yeah, so hopefully next week you can pop over to the conservatory down there, where I will be doing another car boot sale and flea market report. Alright guys, well thanks for popping over, thanks for taking a look at the pliers, thank you very much for Trader Joe for sending these in, and I will catch you another time. Thanks for watching guys.